Just spitballing here, so bear with me. Do you guys remember when Kamala Harris chose Tim Walz as her running mate in 2024? Everyone was so shocked and surprised that, she was trying to find this moderate, tough guy, white Democrat that was going to appeal to the middle. And then she ends up choosing this goofy, quirky, very feminine governor from Minnesota that nobody had ever heard of. Well, maybe it wasn't that odd of a choice after all. If you look at all of this information that's been revealed about the fraud by the Somalians in Minnesota, these daycares, Nick Shirley has revealed in the past few days has been huge. What the FBI has already uncovered with the COVID scams. What if the whole reason Tim Walz was chosen because he had access to all these billions of dollars in fraud, and the Kamala Harris campaign knew it? You can't convince me that the governor of this state had no idea. This is probably going to be the largest theft of taxpayer dollars in American history. You cannot convince me that Tim Walz had no idea this was going on. And Ilhan Omar, look at her. She grew up in the Somali community in Minnesota. You're telling me all those years of her knowing that culture, she didn't know this was going on in the Somali community? She didn't benefit from it somehow? I mean, she was virtually broke when she took office, when she was elected into the House, and now she's worth like between 20 and $30 million. Her husband, I believe, was a consultant. He went for, I think he was worth $1 million. They get married. Campaign funds go to him as a consultant. Now they're worth $30 million. What about Keith Ellison? All these people in high places from Minnesota, and none of them had a clue any of it was going on. It's either it's extremely corrupt or extreme incompetence, and I believe it's the former. You cannot convince me these people didn't know what was going on, and I cannot believe that Kamala Harris chose Tim Walz out of the other candidates who would have been far more qualified to be a vice presidential, be her running mate. Yeah, I think Tim Walz knew. I think he benefited from it. It's my personal opinion. I don't know what you guys think.